Hello, my name is William Choi, your student council president for this school year.
And Hannah Choi, your vice president for this school year.
And welcome to the student council officer elections for the 2022 to 2023 school year. It has been a great honor to have the opportunity to represent the student body and this institution over the course of the past year.
Sitting beside us today are our potential successors who will carry on the legacy of student council. Now, as you listen to these candidates speak today, we encourage you to carefully consider the values that you seek for in a student leader and cast your vote into who you think will best represent your voice.
And without further ado, we will start with the candidates representing the activities liaison position.
An activities liaison ensures student council are appropriately organized and operated and works with the high school administration and activities director to assist in coordinating club activities and leadership opportunities. First up, we have Erin Burm.
Hello, KIS students. What does the word school mean to you? Is it a place where you study for 7 hours a day, nonstop? Can school be a place where there are fun activities and socializing events for everybody? Well, that's why I am running for the activities liaison position. So if you don't know me, my name is Erin Burm, and I have been a grade rep for the past 2 years. So let me tell you why you should vote for me for activities liaison and how it will lead to change. So if I get elected as the activities liaison, I will increase the amount of pep rallies we have, and I will also increase the after school events. Do you not like the events that we have these days? Well, it's okay, because I will make sure that students are more involved in the planning process of all the events. Also, I'll make sure that all clubs are getting the support that they need by connecting with the students and the teachers. Now, during my campaign, I went on and asked a lot of my friends and students, what do you want student council to do next year? And some of them had amazing responses, but some said, I don't care. Well, it's okay, because I care. I care about our school, I care about the students, and so I'm sure that I can make at least one change that will benefit all our student body. So if you want enjoyable activities and clubs, vote, you remember my name? Vote Erin Burm for activities liaison. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Erin Burm, and now we will have Ethan Choi.
No. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ethan Choi, a current freshman that is running for the activity liaison position. This election gives us two choices. The decision is between continuing as before or nominating a leader who could eventually reform the school with new innovative activities and ideas. Not only do I believe that my expertise and personality will be beneficial for the school, but I will also guarantee you that I'll work hard on your behalf and make the school as pleasant as possible. Among some of my ideas for the upcoming school year are introducing new and more fun after-school events like Patio on Fire, and having more inclusive and enjoyable activities during the prep rallies. I understand that voting for someone may require a lot of trust and certainty. Thus, I am prepared to work hard for it. Again, my name is Ethan Choi, and I'm standing here this morning humbly asking for your votes. We will do and make incredible things. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Ethan Choi, and now we will have Matthew Lim.
Prom 2022, senior EE trips, prep rallies, and patio on fire. Did you guys ever imagine that events were going to happen ever again? Well, they are. But from now on, they're going to happen on the next level. As an activities liaison, my goal is to come to you with things that you have never done before due to COVID. I want to create more advisory competitions where the student can compete with one another in friendly competitions such as dodgeball. I want to also implement after-school open fields and gyms for the student body, where the students will be granted free access to the school's facilities. I'm also excited to propose grade-wide events such as lock-ins, where everyone everyone in the grade can come together to enjoy a night full of thrilling and exciting activities on campus. With a school year filled with new events and activities, I will help you guys save those high school memories, just like I saved all of those blocks. I'm ready for an extraordinary year, but are you?
All right, thank you. Those are the candidates for the activities liaison position. Next up, we have our candidates for the community outreach liaison positions. The community outreach liaison coordinates efforts with the middle and lower school divisions, attends PTO meetings, and establishes community and volunteer efforts. First up, we have Justin Choi.
Hello, KIS. My name is Justin Choi, and I'm running for your one and only community outreach liaison. As a community outreach liaison position being very competitive, some of y'all might be curious of what a community outreach liaison even is. To put it in simple terms, it's a position that bridges and connects the KIS community into one. Instead of a school community being segregated by grade levels, you'll be seeing more "What's up, Hyung?" and "Hi, 언니." You know what I mean. Such a position requires leadership, collaboration, innovation, and communication. So now the question here is, why is Justin Choi, the one you probably know for getting his Instagram hack 3 months ago, the perfect fit for this position? If there's one special trait that stands out to me, it'll be my flexibility. Not the yoga thing, I low-key suck at that, but I can relate to every single one of KIS community to some extent. Even the bench warmers out there, during this basketball season, I came off the bench and averaged a total of 0 points per game. This is exactly where my flexibility comes into play. I want to implement my flexibility to bridge KIS to a pre-COVID environment, elevating our community as a whole. So vote for Justin Choi for community outreach liaison and make your Choi Go choice. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Justin. Next up, we have Eric Chu.
What's up, KIS? Let me ask you this question. Which features of our school are you so proud of? Is it the kind and enthusiastic teachers? Or is it the roaring school spirit? Or maybe you think that the cafeteria food is bon. But that doesn't mean you're goated. Ask yourself, what does Stuco do for us? Specifically, what events do they plan for us? The first thing that comes to mind is probably prom. But that's for upperclassmen, right? We need to do more to get the students pumped up in the club, you know? Pumped up being a phoenix. But how will I, Eric Chu, a mere freshman, make your dreams come true? It's simple, communication. I would like to propose an online Dropbox where you could address your concerns, advise your ideas regarding upcoming events. I know what you're thinking of. Wow, Eric, how are you gonna pull that card? Such an obvious solution. I can even think of that. But there's a catch, guys. I'm gonna be transparent with you the whole way through and share your ideas and concerns and show you how they get developed. Put you in the process. Now you'll feel like you're truly being heard. No cap. Not too concerned about events, that's fine. Let me know what else you have to share via the Dropbox. I guarantee that I will make Stuco accessible when it comes to communication. So vote for Eric Chu. It's the best and only choice for you. No cap.
Thank you, Eric. Next up, we have Seoa Jang running for community outreach liaison.
Who am I? My name is Seoa Jang, a rising sophomore. So you guys may be asking, what qualifications does she have to be a benefit to Stuco? Well, I'm a current member of SEM, an intern for orchestra, Introduction to Strings, and has participated in all season sports at KIS. So suppose that I get selected as your next community outreach liaison. So my future ideas are to create a buddy program, which serves the main goal of helping middle and lower school divisions go through high school with the support of high school students outside and during school time. And I would like to collaborate more on the ideas of patio and fire, but working with middle school and lower divisions. Lastly, if I get a chance to join Stuco, I would like to create more outdoor space for auto blocks for students to use and also expand the variety of deli snacks for students. Thank you, and vote Seoa Jang as your next community outreach liaison.
Thank you. Next up, we have Christina Kim.
Hey, I think Tom has something to say. Did you guys hear that? No? Well, that's okay, because you got me. Hi, KIS. My name is Christina, aka Talking Tina, and I'm an uprising junior running to be your next community outreach liaison. As some of you may have picked up from the name Community Outreach Liaison, my role is being a connector of different groups. Through this position, I aim to ensure that the student body is heard clearly and given the support it needs. By support, I don't mean attending PTO meetings and being passive and unlively about issues that affect us directly with some 네, 다 괜찮아요, 다 좋아요, 어머님들, but rather as a representative to make sure to speak our truths without holding back or being intimidated by 어머님들, 저는 이게 좋을 것 같습니다. However, most importantly, why am I your best choice? It'd be easy for me to sit down right now and list out all the words that describe me as an excellent leader or give you the names of all the leadership positions I've taken as an active member in the KIS community. Nonetheless, I think the reason why I would particularly be your best choice is because of my ability to voice my opinions without fear, which would ensure our truths be spoken. Moreover, I do a lot of talking, that we know, but I also do a lot of listening, which I think is crucial for this job. And as people find it easy to talk to me, I think that this will be an exclusive benefit of mine, exclusive strength of mine to deliver the transparent opinions and thoughts for a better KIS. Lastly, I think Tom has one last thing to say. Well, vote for me, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. Last but not least, please welcome Joseph Lee to the podium.
Hi, everybody. I'm your current community outreach liaison, running again for next year's community outreach liaison for 2023. Wait, I'm running for the exact same position again? In my speech last year, I promised to bring more flavor through our nacho chips, meaning more school spirit.
Our school is like a nacho chip. It's crunchy, but it's missing something. Where is the flavor?
However, the pandemic has caused an ingredient shortage. We're still lacking spirit. Yikes. So why am I running for the same position then? Over this past school year, I've heard one constant thing in the hallways that hit me hard. We've never gotten the full high school experience. We've never got to experience what a true pep rally feels like. Us high schoolers never got to experience the true hype of a high school EE trip. Last year, I assumed the best, hoping that restrictions would be lifted. I made a mistake. But throughout this year, I've learned so that I can never make them again, which is exactly why I'm rerunning for the same position, to actually make a difference in the school spirit KIS holds. That means more school spirit, because as restrictions are slowly being lifted, I want to actually make a difference and give the high school experience we all needed. More pep rallies, socials, underclassmen homecomings, the return of EE trips, bridging people together. But unlike last year, I'm not here to make a promise or a guarantee, because that's a given. So vote Joseph Lee as your next community outreach liaison for 2023. Thank you.
We will now move on to speeches for the Media Relations Director position. The Media Relations Director brands student council based on its vision, markets its events, and conveys Stuco's information through various social media platforms. For our first candidate, please welcome Alex Choi.
Purpose. What is the purpose of making videos? What is the purpose of creating content? That's what I've been asking myself during my experiences from making promotional videos for clubs such as Link to making Instagram reels just for fun. During the Stuco campaign experience, I came to a realization. I had found my purpose to express myself and spread my love for filmmaking and managing social media to keep you entertained. I want to be able to use my skills to hype up sports, events, and games, to create reels and videos like I've already been doing. I want to take my passion for entertaining my friends to a whole new scale. My name is Alex, and I'm going to make sure to put the U in the FUN. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Next up, we have Jessica Kim.
Hey guys, I'm Jessica Kim and I'm here to tell you why you should vote me to be your next media relations director. I believe that this position requires a person with experience and passion. Well, lucky for you, I've got both. But before moving on, let's focus on what's needed to put out the best content. Communication. Due to the leadership experience that I have of being a student council for 3 years and currently having the officer position for the Wednesday Club HOSA, I'll make sure that everyone's voices are heard when making videos and content that student council posts, such as promo videos for Spirit Week and pep rally recaps. Now, you may be wondering, if you have all of this leadership experience, why media relations? Well, that's because I have passion, a passion to create, a passion to dedicate my time and effort to putting out videos, organizing the Stuco social media account for the KIS community, and much more. Not only that, but I have experience when it comes to media and photography. I was a member of the yearbook during 8th grade, and even outside of school, I have always been involved with either editing and making videos or taking photos because that's what I love to do. So if you want next year to be another memorable year with fun and entertaining content from the Student Council, vote Jessica Kim as your next media relations director. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. Next up, we have Michelle Park.
Hey, KIS, imagine in 10 years, you want to reminisce about your high school memories. There are a ton of videos and photos about big student council events, but not as much in daily student life. Well, I'm here to change that. With the continuation of informative Stuco stream and a wrap-up video for each sports season, our media content can evolve. Continuously filming little clips of student life and contributing to being the one who sees it all, I can ensure that you won't miss out on the smallest things of your high school life. High school flies by with the struggle to work with academics, extracurriculars, and even capturing the fun moments on your own. But if you vote for me, Michelle Park, I will capture those small moments and will continue to hold the quality as we currently do. With high quality video content and aesthetically pleasing forms of content, I will make your high school life into a cinematic masterpiece. Are you ready for new, creative, and better content? Vote Michelle Park if you want more visually appealing content for your memories. And honestly, if you think of media, that's me.
Thank you. Next on, we have our speeches for the creative director position. The creative director of the student council not only designs marketing materials and thematic elements for the council, but also serves as a bridge between the student body and the student council. First up, we have Ashley Kim running for creative director.
Hello, my name is Ashley Kim and I'm a freshman. In my perspective, I think that student council is a group of dependent, reliable, and trustworthy people who are trying to benefit the KIS community with their skills and abilities. Well, first of all, I would like to describe myself as a responsible person who keeps up track of schedules and plans very regularly. I would also tend to help everyone as long as it's within my abilities. I'm very hardworking and passionate on projects that I contribute in also. Now, if I were to be elected, I want to be able to normalize school events. Due to COVID, these past years, we weren't able to hold any social events, but we want more of it. Of course, we'll continue to have safety COVID protocols, but I want for us to celebrate and get the true experience of high school life, because I've realized over the past year for this year that social events are really a lot of fun, and I feel like everyone deserves to experience through it. Overall, I want the KIS community to continue improving and keep up with the good support for the rest of our high school years. Remember, we are KIS and we are one. So make a splash and vote for Ash.
Thank you, Ashley. Next up, we have Euna Kim.
Hello, KIS. My name is Euna Kim. As a student, I've learned to see what makes high school a good memory. And it's not the classes you take, it's the extra effort that the school makes for you as an individual outside of your studies. That is why I wanted to give back to the school and help other students get more opportunities to enjoy these years during restricted times. I plan on including more ways of marketing school activities and events using my digital art skills, asking and listening to my peers about ideas for the themes of student council events such as pep rallies, spirit weeks, etc., and trying to create more events that involve more socializing. I have a lot of creative talents, artistic skills, and new ideas to offer, so please consider me for creative director. Thank you.
Thank you, Euna. Next up, we have Lily Kim running for creative director.
My name is Lily Kim, and I'm standing here today because you guys are in need of a creative director. So you might be wondering, who is this girl and why is she qualified to be in this position? Well, as a member of the student council for now my 5th year, I've seen what works and what doesn't. And so as your new creative director, my goal is to make the most of what student council can bring to our school. You guys like our events, you guys like our spirit weeks, but there's always room for improvement. I've experienced mistakes, events, and things students disliked and liked during these past years in student council, and I am confident enough to say that it's easier for me and beneficial to you guys since I can help create fun events and things that you guys will enjoy. So with that being said, KIS, you should vote for me. Are you ready? I'll never ever leave from beside you. I'll be your Drake to your Rihanna and put in the work. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Yulim Emily Kim.
Hi, I'm Emily Kim from Go for You. As you all know, COVID-19 smuggled into Korea only 2 months after the first discovery, and it eventually hit KIS pretty hard. Switching completely remote made me feel so miserable, and I felt like I was in a dystopian movie. During this time period, we were all struggling to create connections among distant selves, and as middle school student group president, it was my duty to bring the middle school students together and constantly remind each other that we're in this together. Having to plan a social event that was remote was a huge challenge for me, but I had to navigate through a COVID barrier and be flexible. From this experience, I was able to learn what it really takes to be a Stuco member. First, staying positive in discouraging times, being eager to take a step further, wholeheartedly representing the students, and being adaptable to all possible situations. Today, I'm running for creative director because not only do I possess these qualities, but I also want to make use of my designing skills to convincingly and artistically portray our mission to the students. I am so excited for upcoming events that we will be able to do with the lower COVID regulations. And as creative director, I am ready to put my full effort into making KIS a fun and enjoyable place where students can make the best memories. Thank you, and remember, go for Emily Kim.
Thank you, Emily. Last but not least, we have Sue-Ann Park.
Hello, KIS. I'm Sue-Ann, or should I say Superman, running to be your creative director. Today I'm standing here to save our school spirit, to save your precious memories in high school. In 9th grade, I didn't participate in many events, not even the comfortable pajama day. But now you see me proudly wearing this red piece of cloth that isn't even an actual cape. This is how Stuco changed me, and this is how I want to change you. Not that I'm going to turn this school into Avengers or anything, but my point is, I want to make your high school experience memorable, exciting. With the COVID regulations lifting, more events will become possible. We have so many talented people and amazing facilities here. I want to utilize more of those through events. Dance stage, pool party, movie nights. These are only a few of many ideas that I have. Creative director is not only about making posters, it's about being creative, creating memories. I have no superpowers. I can't fly, see through the walls, or shoot lasers out of my eyes. But what I can do is read your mind. Let me try it right now. I can tell that you are going to vote for Suan Park. Thank you.
Next up, we will begin our vice presidential speeches. The vice president is responsible for working with the president to ensure student council's vision comes to fruition, encouraging student voice in high school and maintaining the control over student council. We will begin the speeches with Janghyun Lee, our leader of Janggang.
Hey KIS, let me start by telling you a story. There once was a 6th grader who ran for a grade rep position during his 2nd ever week at KIS. That crazy kid was me. I even remember putting up a handmade A3 size poster on the wall behind me the day we gave speeches. That was it. That was my campaign. Now, there were 4 candidates running, but there were only 3 spots available. Surprise, surprise. The one candidate who didn't make it was me. That day, I learned a valuable lesson about the importance of poster size. Now you know why. Well, the real point of this story is that I've always had passion. Ever since I first came to KIS, I've taken every opportunity I've had to involve myself in student leadership with a focus on making student life a bit more fun. And so over the years, I've definitely learned what it truly takes to be a leader. And I've summarized those essential skills into what I call the 3 C's of leadership. Challenge, collaborate, create. You see, as a student leader, I've learned to challenge myself. As a member of the Stuco team, I've learned to collaborate. And as the creative director, I've learned to create. Challenge, collaborate, create. So, KIS, allow me to take on any challenge, and together we will collaborate to create a great year ahead of us. And in order to make that happen, cast your vote for Janghyun Lee for VP, Janghyun Lee for Vice President. Thank you.
Thank you, Janghyun. Next up, we will have Claire Park, CP for VP.
What is up, KIS? Hello, my name is Claire Park and I am running to be your next vice president. If there is one thing that I learned during virtual school, it's that at KIS, we know how to pull through. We know how to make the best out of every situation. Yeah, I'm talking about swimming during virtual PE, collectively waking up at 7:58 to get in those extra hours of sleep, and casually introducing our pets through Zoom. We were able to pull through virtual school together with some fun memories. But imagine everything that we can do if COVID is gone. But guess what? COVID regulations are going down, and now it is time for us to finally live the high school life that we've all been dreaming of. And I'm the vice president that you want in this position. I know what you guys want. You've seen my visions on Instagram. Winter formal, share your story, sanitary pad dispenser, morning support, I got you. 3 years ago, I told you that I got your back. 2 years ago, I told you I would listen. And last year, I told you to park your mark on Claire Park. In the span of 3 years, I stepped up my catchphrase game. But more importantly, my passion for Stuco has also grown. It is my joy to bring you the most exciting events and to see you rocking your Throwback Thursday outfits. It is with your voice that I hope to make the next year the best version of KIS. After all these 3 years, I'm standing here one last time for you guys to trust me and vote for me. Because next year with CP the VP will not jiggle, it will fold. So vote Claire Park for Vice President and let's make next year the best one ever. Thank you.
Thank you. Finally, we will be having our presidential speech. The president will be working to ensure Student Council's vision comes to fruition and serve as the primary liaison between the high school administration, the Student Council, and the student body, leading discussions to promote student voice within the high school community. We have one candidate running for president here before us today, and this will be our last campaign speech. Please let me introduce you to my successor, Arthur Park.
In preparation for the delivery of the speech, I spent some time watching the speeches that were given by various candidates last year. To say I was impressed would be an understatement. Impressed with the creativity, stunned by the amount of enthusiasm some of the speakers had. And I wonder, will I ever be able to deliver that kind of speech? Does my voice have the ability to get everyone fired up? Will my plans for next year be as creative as the other candidates? But perhaps the most pressing question I asked myself was this: do I have what it takes to become president? That was when I remembered something that Mr. Van Moppes always said. Don't try to be someone else, just be yourself. Let me tell you who I am. My name is Arthur Park, a rising senior. I'm not the most inspirational person. I'm not the most enthusiastic or charismatic person as well. I'm just like most of you guys. I procrastinate, I forget things. But the one thing that I know I am, the one thing that I can promise every single person in the student body is this: I will put in the maximum effort to ensure that next year, our return to normalcy will be spectacular. Whether that be in the forms of StuCo events, decorations, prom, pep rallies, or even spirit weeks, I want to make next year the best comeback year from all the COVID restrictions that barred us from experiencing high school life to the fullest these past 3 years. As StuCo, we will definitely need your help because ultimately we represent you, the students. And I may not be perfect, but with the student body behind my back, I'll tell you right now, anything is possible. Let's have a blast. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That will be the end to our student council officer speeches for the 2022 to 2023 school year. Voting forms will be open shortly online and will be arriving in your email inboxes. So make sure to check out. And please cast your vote for who you think will best represent your voice. Mr. Burm?
One last thing, I want to thank all the underclass advisors for tuning in to Zoom today to watch virtual live speeches. I think one of the things we heard as a central theme throughout everyone's speech is their enthusiastic excitement to return to normal next year. And so hopefully the goal is next year to bring these back live again in the PAC like we've done in the past. So I share in their sentiment and their excitement to get things back to the way they were. And I'm just as excited as they are for next year and the potential that we have to do things that we haven't been able to do the past 2 years. So thank you, candidates, again for your speeches. Well done. Thank you to everybody who tuned in to Zoom to watch the live speeches, and I will release the ballots via email. I believe Schoology is still down, so they will be released by email to you. So look for that email coming up in the next half hour or so. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Yes.